Hello. Here we are again with Surush and myself, Dennis, for our very first episode of this podcast that we just came up with a name for as well.
What's our name, Dennis?
Our name is Hearts Wide Open. So yeah,
It's wide open.
exactly.
Good naming.
And as I said, like this is the first episode, but there was an episode before this, which was more of a pilot or introductory episode where we gave you a sneak peek into the type of conversations we're going to have. Because Hearts Wide Open is a space for us that we provide from young men to be vulnerable by sharing their mental health related stories and learnings. And those are our stories, but also the stories of our future guests.
Yeah. So we later also want to hear from other people. And that's why we thought it's a good name.
Indeed.
To talk about stories that comes from the heart.
Indeed. And if you think, oh my God, I actually have a story that the world needs to hear about and that I want to be vulnerable about and share about, feel free to also get in touch with us because we're always interested.
At least we're going to hear you. If the world doesn't, we are going to hear you.
Exactly. And that's what this is all about, to provide a space for all of us young men to tell our stories, be vulnerable, be able to talk about mental health and the struggles that come with it.
So what are we talking about today, Mr. Dennis?
Yeah, so today I want to talk about a topic that has been in my mind in the past week or weeks, which is self-care versus self-love.
Very interesting topic.
Yeah, okay, nice.
So let's start. Let's start talking about what's the difference between self-care and self-love in your opinion.
Yeah, so in my view, and from the books I've read in the recent past, I learned that self-care is more focused on your physical needs, like let's say going for a run, buying yourself, ice cream because you're creating something to enjoy, getting a massage, anything physical or anything like the things that you do for yourself.
Yeah.
Whereas self-love is a level deeper, and that's really the appreciation for yourself, for the beautiful human that you are, that I am, that you are.
Yeah.
And that's also related to taking care of your soul. So that's more emotional, more like inside you, I would say. And then that just means also on a mental level to be kind to yourself, not beat yourself up over stuff.
But I get it. So you're trying to maybe separate them in an aspect of physical level and something mentally that you want to separate, and you call one self-care and the other self-love.
Yeah.
But so we also had this conversation a little behind the camera that for me maybe why separate the two? Because for me, taking care of my physiques or buying myself ice cream or clothes, it's a part of loving who I am. And for me, this comes back that I try not to separate my mental and physical health because I look at me as a person with a physical and mental health. Because in Farsi also we have a proverb that it literally says "Aql salim dal badan salim ast," which means a good mental health is in a good healthy physique or body.
Okay.
That you cannot be very mentally healthy or this is not the best way to put it, but it means if you love yourself, you also take care of your body and your clothes, because I think they also make you happy. The moment that you take to go to a massage, I think it's not just physical, it also mentally makes you happy, no?
I think, I get your point.
Yeah.
So now I'm also wondering, like about the connection of the two for you, because I can also see myself, for example, let's take this example of getting yourself a massage. So let's imagine like I've been through a rough patch and I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm going to get myself a massage so I'll feel better. I feel more relaxed afterwards, let's say. That's like one way of putting it. But then I think what I mean is self-love would be not just getting a massage so you feel relaxed afterwards, but getting a massage because you appreciate yourself, because you think I deserve a massage. I've been through a rough patch.
Yeah.
I want to give like myself some appreciation for the beautiful human I've been and I am. And so that's why I consciously choose to give myself a massage. And then the reason for getting that massage changes. And then I think then that's self-love.
Exactly. So basically you can do the same thing, but have different outcomes because of what was your perception of what is this thing that I want to do for. Am I doing it just because my body hurts? Or am I doing this because I deserve it, I love myself, and I want to take care of me? So this is how you phrase it in your mind, because I was also watching a video yesterday that it was about rejection. And it was like, don't look at rejections as I failed. Look at the rejections as I'm closer, one step closer to the next yes. It's about how you mentally phrase it that maybe turns into self-care or self-love, as you mentioned, which I agree completely.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. So I think like we thought we disagree on this, but actually we're not so far from each other.
True.
So it's really, being just conscious, why am I doing this and am I being kind to myself? Yeah. Rather than, let me just do it so I feel like the instant hit of I'm feeling better now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how are you recently expressing self-care or self-love toward yourself?
Yeah. So, I now I'm going a bit deeper, and now this is the part where I show vulnerability, I believe. So actually, today I already did something for self-love, which is buying myself flowers, which is also the name of this podcast. So yeah, I bought myself these flowers, and I didn't just buy myself these flowers because I feel like, oh yeah, they're pretty flowers, I want them on the table for the podcast.
Yeah.
But I also bought them to just appreciate myself for the journey I've been through in the past weeks. Also, before we started, thinking about this podcast, the direction I'm taking in my life. I'm now 31 years old, and I feel like this is really a breaking point year for me, or has been as well.
Okay.
Been through a lot of ups and downs, and in my personal life, in my career life. Just so much closer to what I actually want to do in my life than
That's good.
I was. For a long time I haven't been this close to that, I think.
That's pretty good. I think that's a good point, that you, even though you have a lot of ups and downs, just the fact that you know you're closer to what you want, I think that's how you know what you want. The more you have ups and downs, the more you filter, the more you're closer to your honest self and what you want in life, which I think that's why you are in a good place.
Yeah.
And so you felt like this morning, Dennis deserves flowers.
Yeah, I felt like I want to appreciate myself for that.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Good.
Maybe you're wondering now, like, what are the things that I actually appreciate myself for?
I'm wondering.
You're wondering?
That's good. Why are you appreciating yourself? Oh, I appreciate your T-shirt. It's a very cool.
Yeah, I thought
for people who are just listening, it's a very Hawaiian vibe. Dennis is in Hawaiian vibe today.
Yeah,
the man bun, the Hawaii T-shirt, and the short.
Yeah, so the man one is not new, but I thought, I don't know. Today I felt colorful, and
I like it.
But last time I was all gray. So,
yeah, but tell us, what do you appreciate yourself for recently?
Yeah, so first of all, in my personal journey at the moment, most recently I've been through a lot of ups and downs, and with my relationship life, actually, with my love life, and that triggered a lot of anxiety in me. Because of just different things that were mostly in my head, and it also triggered a lot of child trauma, I believe, things that I took from my childhood that I wasn't really aware of. So when you're in a close relationship with someone you really care about, you really love or like, these type of things come up again, and you realize you've buried them maybe somewhere, because I felt like really safe in my life, and then I got through all of this. I was experiencing anxiety. I was thinking like, okay, where does this coming from? And then I started doing some inner work, realized that some of these things may be from my childhood. maybe recurring patterns from other love relationships I've had in the past.
Yeah.
And yeah, so instead of burying it again, although that personal relationship now ended, and
Yeah.
that was just the most healthy way for both of us to go through. Or
You mean your love relationship?
yeah, so we pressed pause and ended this for now. Yeah, just because we realized that we both have some work to do.
Mm-hmm.
And for myself, that's meant really facing that inner child. And yeah, through meditation, through therapy, and talking to friends or close friends about it, but also talking to myself about it.
Yeah.
I just want to grow as a human, and I want to learn how to deal with these type of things when they come up again in the future.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing in my personal life that I really want to appreciate myself for not backing down, not burying,
Not running away.
Exactly. Like not running away, but actually looking it into the eye and trying to grow, learn from this, learn how to cope with it. And that's on the personal level what I want to appreciate myself for.
I appreciate that.
And yeah, I want to appreciate myself also again and again in the future, once in a while, for this journey. And I want to stay on this journey, and I'm sure you'll hear more about it as well.
And I think it's good that, because I think sometimes we don't appreciate where we are and what we do in life, because personally I'm so much sometimes in my bubble that you don't see the world around you so much, and you're so much in yourself. You go to work, you're with your friends, you see your problems, you see your insecurities, you see the things that you have not achieved in life, while you don't see anything positive about it, because this is just human nature, because we were during evolution, during evolution we were kind of evolved toward always seeing the danger, always seeing, oh, I have to be careful because I didn't do that, I'm not good enough because I didn't do this. And through all of this, sometimes you don't see the way that you have gone, or the man that you have become. And for me, this is something that I sometimes face. That I'm like, yeah, my life could have been better if I've done that, if I had this, if I was in that shape, if I was in this color, my hair this, my blood that. And in these moments, I find it's very helpful to realize, to just hit pause, just, I don't know, take a piece of paper, a pen, write the things that you appreciate about yourself, and just look at the journey that you have been through. Sometimes even I appreciate the pain that I go through, because I think I come a stronger man out of that pain. And it's just, I find it beautiful after that, that you appreciate, wow, okay, I might not be A, B, and C, but I have become so much more than those, because I came all this way. I have my friends now. I built a life. I have a job. I have this and I have that. And there are places I want to go. And as long as I'm moving one step toward it and I'm on the same path, I'm okay. I'm fine.
Yeah,
this is how I personally have it believe, and I appreciate myself for it.
Yeah, there's nothing like the present. I mean, the past is the past. You can't change it, and the future is not here.
There's this famous saying from Kung Fu Panda. Do you know?
No.
It's like from the wise turtle. It says,
I think I've seen this.
The past is history, the future is mystery. Present is now is present. That's why it's called a gift. Yeah, it's a wise turtle. If you wanna watch that movie, let me plug Kung Fu Panda 2 or 1, I don't know, but it's a beautiful thing, because two things you cannot control is tomorrow, which I think it gives you anxiety.
Yeah,
because anxiety is a state of mind that you don't know what to do in the future. So it's good to maybe calm yourself down and be grounded.
And for me, most of the time, it was really just in my head, actually.
It is.
There's no reason for it. It was just in my head, like,
exactly.
It's a recurring thought, negative thought.
That's good to, that's why it's good to hit pause, look at your life, where you have been through, what you have been through, what you have done, and just appreciate yourself for it. Buy yourself flowers, because this is an episode that we will call I can buy myself flowers.
Indeed. So there was also like a big change in not only my personal life recently, but also my professional career.
Okay.
And I haven't mentioned this before, but I'm a marketeer, and I was working with this agency as a freelance.
What is a marketeer for the people that don't know?
Yeah, someone who does marketing.
So he does marketing.
So for promoting my clients' products and services in various ways. And I was working mostly with this agency, and now we're like scaling down a little bit. And I'm, due to the time that's freeing up now, and due to the personal journey I'm also on, I realized that I want to also my professional career work more for the type of clients that I actually want to work for.
Yeah.
Not for the big corporates, not necessarily for the ones that I can make a lot of money from, but really smaller clients, like
More impact.
yeah, exactly. And then make an impact for these mostly individuals, because I want to work for small business owners and early stage startups, which I'm already starting to do now. And I'm realizing it's actually not that hard. And I was like, I was waiting to take this step. And then, the fact that we're parting ways with the agency that I work with, really, due to the time that freed up and the thoughts I had in my personal growth journey, I realized, okay, I really want to do this step now, because this was something that kept coming back in my head, and then I never really focused on it. And now is the time. So I'm like also appreciating myself for career-wise doing what I love doing.
What is the most thing that you enjoy about this change?
Yeah, so actually
One thing
that I can help people, like my uncle who has a cleaning service in Germany. I can help him to be more visible on the web with his website, with
but what is the element in you? What is the impact you think you're making in this? This is a process.
I want to make his life easier. I want to take I want to take I want to take the effort that he has to put into marketing, which he has no idea about. I want to take that away from him so he can focus on his business, and I can focus on promoting his business.
But you also had this in your last job, didn't you?
Yeah, but that was not working for small business owners, but for like corporates or big marketing teams, and they had way deeper pockets. And
so is it this direct impact
definitely
that you think that you can have in a smaller scale but more personal?
For sure.
Okay.
I want to help these small business owners make a living.
What is something you don't like about the change?
About the change?
Yeah.
Or I just love the thing. No, I mean, it comes with
as a rating for somebody.
It comes with a lot of hardship too, because now I have to also sell myself.
Okay.
And get these clients.
Don't sell yourself.
In a way, you're always selling yourself.
Don't sell yourself.
But to get enough clients, because these are also clients that cannot afford the kind of prices that I was charging before. So to find a good balance, get enough clients, but not too many, so I cannot focus on any of them anymore, but like get enough clients to secure my own livelihood.
Okay.
And at the same time, not try to rip them off, and provide a fair and good service to all of them.
Okay.
And this is my main challenge, to get these clients right now and find them.
So I think you're doing good with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like 2 months that I'm focusing on this now. I've got 3-4 clients now.
Okay.
I'm by myself, so it's not paying the bills yet, but I'm getting there.
Okay. I'd say. Hopefully we'll soon.
Hopefully. Yeah, and like the last thing also that I'm really proud of and that I want to appreciate myself.
It's me.
It's me. It has to do with you.
Oh, okay.
Because it is what we're doing right now, this podcast. You know, the things you really want to do and the things you're really excited about or you're meant to do, I believe they keep coming back to you.
Yeah. Right.
And also while you're doing them, you're actually enjoying it. You're having fun. It doesn't feel like work. And it's just beautiful for me that we started to have this friendship. We started to have these type of conversations with each other.
Yeah.
And then at some point we're both like, let's make a podcast and share this with others.
Yeah.
This is a space.
Exactly. As you said, for me, it's also, there are things I want to do in life that it's like you have to do it. I always think about it as something that is kind of tailored to your tail. And it doesn't matter how much you grow old, you run from it. It comes with you because it's just in your fucking tail.
Yeah.
And I always liked to talk about these stuff and to have a mini stage to talk about it. And it was very nice to find somebody to share the same experience, share the same dream, and talk about the same stuff. So I'm also happy for it.
Yeah, and this is just the beginning. I'm looking forward for everything that's still to come.
Now I will take the flowers away from you. It's for me, guys. I can buy me flowers.
I can share my flowers with you. Yeah, so yeah, I'm incredibly appreciative of myself and of both of us for doing this, for also not letting this drop, because it was an idea and then we built on it, and then now we continue on it and talk about it. We're trying to provide the best experience here. As we said before, we think it's so important for young men to connect to themselves, be vulnerable, share their struggles and learnings. So yeah, we can all feel a bit safer in this world and
more comfortable. I think the more you share, the more of you that you put outside. I think, you become more visible to people. You might get rejected more, but I think the people who will see you, they will see the real version of you, and I find that beautiful, because you can put another person, another version of yourself out there, but I don't think it makes you happy, at least in the long run.
You can't sustain it either.
Yeah.
I think sharing really, like for me, it also gives me this feeling of freedom. I'm like, all right, I'm out here. I'm vulnerable. I put myself open in front of you.
Exactly.
And it's like Eminem in 8 Mile. Like he's telling his opponent all the ways he could diss him or beat him.
Drop some beat.
So like telling his opponent all of the things he could be using against him. And then all of a sudden, the opponent is like, he's choking. He doesn't know how to respond. It's like, all right, you already dissed yourself. There's nothing I can say. And he just
dropped the mic.
He's just blank. He's just blank. Okay. Doesn't say anything.
But this is, vulnerability is a topic that we also really want to talk about, maybe in the next episode, to go through and maybe discuss more about what is it, how it affects you, and what's beautiful about it.
Indeed. Yeah, and so tune in next time again. One thing we wanted to also leave with you is, I shared some stories of why I bought myself flowers, why I appreciate myself, why I appreciate us. These maybe seemed a little bit but bigger things, and they were bigger things and are bigger things for me. But don't be fooled. Like, you can appreciate yourself for...
Don't be ridiculous.
So you can appreciate yourself for the smallest things too, like waking up in the morning and getting out of bed.
No, you cannot. That's
you can appreciate for that yourself for that, or for cooking yourself a meal. Like, it really depends on which type of space you are, but
or just for being healthy. I think that's the biggest thing, that you wake up every day. It's like, I watched a video the other day, and it was like, I will give you $10 million, but you cannot wake up tomorrow. You have 24 hours to spend it. Are you going to take it?
Dennis is going to take it.
No, I think people will not take it, because the fact that you wake up every day and you have an entire day in front of you, you're healthy, you have your friends, family, and I think it's beautiful. I think it provides a space for you to create, to grow. And this is simply a thing, just you could open your eyes. Just be grateful.
And even if you don't have family or a lot of friends, you have us, and we'd also love to hear about your stories. But we wanted to leave you with this gesture to yourself. This episode was about being kind to yourself, for the small things, for the big things, appreciating yourself. And so we invite you to be kind to yourself in this upcoming period. You can buy yourself flowers, buy yourself an ice cream.
I will give you.
Thank you. Go for a walk, because we don't need to wait for others to buy ourselves flowers.
Yes.
This is something we talked about.
Yeah, you can show love to yourself. You can be kind to yourself, and I think that's the most kindness, because I'm with me every day, every minute, and every second, so I might as well be kind to myself.
Indeed. Yeah. And so
cool.
Maybe one last thing that I also that just came to my mind that I saw today. There's so many last things. Was that the person you speak to most in your life is yourself. And so just be aware of the things you tell yourself, and be kind to yourself.
Be kind to yourself.
And that's a wrap. So
Yeah,
buy yourself flowers, do something nice to share with us if you want. We'd love to see your pictures. We'd love to hear your stories as well.
we do.
Links are in the description of the episode. And until next time,
Tot ziens and take care.
take care later. See ya.